So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Manchester United.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Beckham! Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And that is a little undercooked.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Zanetti. Now it's Mbappe. Boyan. And now the breakaway. Big chance, must be! Khan gets it clear. Baturina. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Floated through. And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Threads one in.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, and the shot! Really well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Simplicity itself.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Indonesia grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Drogba. And here's Vinicius Junior. This looks promising. Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Zanetti. Oh, good taken. Rafinha! They want to be quick. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hazard. It's Hazard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Beckham. Manchester United upping the intensity here.
Pressing, they want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Belletti. Konate. Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Vinicius Junior. He's looking wide. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And this is Hazard. Donadoni does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Lobotka. Vinicius Junior. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a promising position. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played back. Baturina. Rafinha thinks about the shot. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Dealing with the pressure. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh, he's missed it.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
And now they can spring out of defence. He is through here. Looking for the run. He has a look out. Lobotka. And Rafinha. Now it's Hazard. Konate cuts it out. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nicely shaped ball. And he's picked it up out wide. He slings it. Up he goes! Mbappe. And it's Zanetti. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Bojan. And here's Drogba. Zanetti demonstrating his defensive quality there. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Beckham! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. Rafinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? Oh, what has happened here? Not the most accurate pass. Beckham. Now it's Villa. Now it's Bojan. And this is Drogba. And he's onside. And he's got the Drogba! Oh, split-second reaction.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's a sharp little ball here. And he's cut it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely weighted ball. Tries to play it through. Belletti. Beckham. Now it's Villa. Well, they can break here. That ball looks a good one. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's back. He's had a shot! Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. "60 minutes played. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's going for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Ambitious ball here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Donadoni. Now it's Drogba. DiMarco gets over and intercepts. And this is Hazard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Bojan. Good take, and it's chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Indonesia take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Vinicius Junior. Konate deals with that comfortably. And he's gone looking for safety. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, that's a key interception. Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he tries a shot! They've scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see...
Goes for a shot! He should have put that one away.
Villa really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
What a throw in.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 8, Donadoni.
Ah, good steal. He just
Coming on to
read it.
replace him
He's
is
shifting through the gears here. Now that's a
Kukucu.
fine challenge. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, no joy this time. Howson. Rafinha. Lobotka. Oh, that's clever. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Lobotka.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Indonesia with the corner, they're first. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And now a sudden chance to counter. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Tries to pass it through. He's got away. It's not an especially good pass, that. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
There aren't many defenders, Peter, who assist more goals than Andy Robertson here, that's for sure. He's reliable, consistently excellent in what he delivers going forward, and it doesn't really compromise on his defensive duties. A manager's dream in many ways, and...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Beckham! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
That pass isn't the best. Played out to the right. Nicely weighted ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? There's a no-nonsense tackle. Best. He's found a way through. Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Drogba gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. And it's Bellingham. Out towards the flank. He slips. A mighty effort! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Picked out brilliantly. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Indonesia presented with a golden opportunity here. The major moment in the game. Never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence that was never missing.
Indonesia have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Kukçu looking to play it into the box. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Brilliantly cut out. And he's there to clear it. Great ball. Bellingham! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Bellingham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Taken back almost at once. Drogba gets into a good position. Beckham. And he's straight offside. That's the keeper's ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Robertson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And claimed it back swiftly. That's an imaginative pass. Dink through. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And this is Berbatov. Oh, that was vital.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, that's clever. Nice interception, well timed. David Villa! And he hits the net. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Cannavaro. Shot could be on. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Kukçu. That has been cut short. Great vision. He's in a great position here. He's had a shot! And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield. Those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break. They should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. Probing pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? Robertson. Now, can they get him away? In by Boyan. No, again, there's no way through.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He's a sharp little ball. Shot, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A case now of complete control. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is a brilliant interception.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now it's Bojan, and it's made its way to him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Looking for options for movement. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he lines up a shot at goal! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Coming on to replace him is number 20.
Over to the other side. Szoboszlai. Albert Ferrer. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution
The changes
on the
then in
field.
quick succession.
Number 9, Berbatov. Number 18, George Best. Number 24, Desiree Doué. Number 17, Kukçu. Coming on the field.
Oh, he's missed it.
Number
Beckham
14,
will have to accept
Robert
some flack for that.
Lewandowski.
Was anyone
Number
really expecting
11,
it?
Rashford. Number
Swung
7,
over. Rashford
Olise.
looks to get on the end of this.
13, William Saliba.
Donadoni. Olise.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, they've got it again. Now Saliba. Well, that has not gone well. Donadoni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rashford receives it in a wide position. Drogba. And it's Bojan. And he's picked out the run. And the shot's on here. Threads one in. Elects to cross. Keeper's dealt with that. Knocks it out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Hazard. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, good spread. Looking for the run. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Indonesia are coasting towards victory. Played out wide, and it's Soboslai. Soboslai tries a cross.
There's nothing...
And he's had a hit! Tries to get it clear. Looking to play him in. Olise proves just a little bit too strong. Cross header! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong.
Substitution.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Now he's off and running. Olise, excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
There will be 3 minutes
Knocks it into
added
space.
time.
In with the challenge. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. And with that, the final whistle. Indonesia pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Played towards the front line. Oh, that's well spotted. Bojan. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckham. And he's there to retrieve it. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
After 8 minutes is...
So, a breakthrough already.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Very nicely done. And it's Bojan. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Chiellini. Rijkaard was in no mood for any of that. Knocks it into space. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Foot in.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Drogba. Drogba. Now it's Donadoni. Donadoni goes steaming forward. Kokchu getting this one clear. And it's Rashford. Played out to the left flank. Nicked it back promptly. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. He's picked his way through. Serginho goes on a charge down the left. Keeper has taken decisive action. And here's Havertz.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Rashford. Tries to play it through. Now it's Bojan. That looks a cracking ball. That's really well cleared. Quality ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Donadoni. Now it's Villa.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Donadoni. Picked out brilliantly. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Indonesia are behind here, despite their domination of possession. And here's Drogba.
Such good technique.
It's Drogba! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's a key interception. Chance here to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now that's well seen too. Beckham, a player who needs no introduction. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Donatoni. Now this could be a chance. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Bojan. That's really well manoeuvred. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bojan Kurkic in acres of space out wide. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. No, again there's no way through. Rashford is of course well known for his dancing feet. That pass isn't the best. Some really good ball movement. Donatoni receives it in a good position here. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Indonesia still this single goal behind. Donatoni. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And the counter is on. Some good work on the right flank here. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
It's a really well-measured ball. Can he get it through? Deep cross. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Belletti. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, no joy this time. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Bojan. Short changes him with that pass. Threads one in. Oh, this looks sharp. Aims beyond the defence. He can run onto that. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Beckham. It's a promising position. Plays it across. That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Chance! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries a shot! Defending of the desperate variety.
Beckham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Look at the space. Decent chance! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Now it's Rashford. Rashford has got himself a free kick.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 10, Didier Drogba. Coming on to replace him is number 15, Bale.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rijkaard. 2 minutes to be added on. That ball looks a good one. And this is Bale. Here comes chance! He's taken with style. Deep into injury time. Right place, right time. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. We have already started here.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes, while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Konate. And it's Belletti. He's in plenty of space here. And that has been knocked clear. Played back in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Szoboszlai. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Drogba! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's a cute ball. Pass somewhat off target. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any...
Kaká! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Kaká brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Quarter of an hour played. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Neymar. Drogba. He's in a great position here. And the shot! Oh, another save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Indonesia with the corner. They're first. Cross into the box. Oh, smashing header! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Mbappe. Delivery from... He's had a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And he was quick to react. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Xabi Alonso. Now it's Donatoni. He has found the way through.
That was lovely, that.
Donatoni plays it in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Internacional look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Xabi Alonso. Neymar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That has been cut short. Oh, this looks sharp. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And the return pass. Now it's Bale. Knocks it into space. And the shot! It's loose. In he goes again. And that is doing no harm.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Out for a throw. Baresi. Rodri. Kukçu. And it's Xabi Alonso. Rodri. Szoboszlai. Nice looking ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, they can break here. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. So neither side has yet broken through. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Baresi. Rodri. Van Nistelrooy touches it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Kaká. That is a brilliant interception. Nicely spread. Bale is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Kaká. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played out towards the right wing. Chance here to counter. Well read, nice interception. And it's Kaká. Tries to play it through. Great chance! Szoboszlai. Baresi. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Koeman does really well to win the ball there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending.
Drogba! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Threads one in, and that could set him on his way. That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
to replace him is number 19, David Villa.
Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for a runner. Well timed, excellent interception. Baresi. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Loose now. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Internacional truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think
Coming
both.
on the field is number 97,
Indonesia will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Bale puts them all in. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Villa, and it's Neymar. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism.
Shot! Oh, taken with style!
substitution for Indonesia, number 8.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to...
It's Bale! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Rodri. That is a great pick out.
Well, he got ribbed because he was under pressure. He'd be disappointed with that.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. Rodri. Cook-Chu tries to pass it through. That's been cut out, well played. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's a sharp little ball here. He's having a shot! And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course, he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members, maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
And he's in, goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance, surely!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
He is through here. Decent chance! That's another chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Hearts finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It's a throw-in. Beckham. Cross goes in there. David Villa wins the duel this time. Drogba. Well read. And the danger is averted. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Raul. Good ball, good take. Out to the left it goes. Delivered in. And he shoots! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Rice. Bojan.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Donatoni. He's got away. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Raul is flagged offside. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now, this could be a chance. Now it's Villa. Now, what about a counter-attack? That is good alertness. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through. Van der Ven makes the interception.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Hearts have their second corner now. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Rijkaard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Gavi. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Gavi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Showing great feet there. Gavi. Oh, that's a fine interception.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he was quick to react.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And a chance! Long ball upfield. Can he get on the end of this? Ignori is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Konate. Donadoni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now he's got space here. And now the breakaway.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Raul. And here's Gavi. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Raul. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. This game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Indonesia leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more. Indonesia carrying a one-goal lead. Out of play for a goal kick. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now, can they get him away? Played in. Van der Ven deals with that comfortably.
Indonesia clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Villa. That has been cut short. Gavi. Now it's Raul. And it's De Bruyne. Raul. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Albert Ferrer. And it's Rice. Passes short and sharp. Donadoni. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Lobbed in behind. And no, that was never going to make it. Still just a single goal between the sides. Belletti. To Beckham. Looking to play him in. Hearts are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Donadoni. Played back in. Picked out. He's having a shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Indonesia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
De Bruyne. Hearts finding their passes. Flashes it across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Beckham. Can he spark a counter here? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Raul. Now who's going to be first to this?
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Donadoni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Raul. Gavi. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race. Oh, what has happened here? Donadoni. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's an imaginative pass. He's shifting through and the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Indonesia find a position of real strength now. Now it's Mbappe. And this is De Bruyne, and he's managed to get shoots! Beckham could move up a gear here. Shifted it to the flank. Passing nice and neat. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 8.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Gavi. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Marquinhos. Now it's Bojan. Gavi. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's clever.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Chiellini has found the net here, of course. Kukçu. And no, he's seen through all of that. And we're done. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Indonesia are utterly focused on their
Hello,
objective
everybody,
here.
and
A
welcome
single
to
point
today's
and the
match.
job is done. Can they do it? Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Indonesia come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Fires it in low. And we have our very first corner. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Belletti. Now, can they get him? And a chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Bojan Kurkic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Konate makes the interception. Bojan, David Villa. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And this is Inzaghi. Inzaghi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Climbs up big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And it's Beckham. Bojan. Bojan bops him off it and wins back the ball. Not the most accurate pass. Beckham. Indonesia are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe. Looking to play him in. That is a great pick out. And it's Forlan. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Soboslai. That ball looks a good one. Here's a man in form. Beckham. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Donadoni gets into some space. Forlan. Soboslai. Forlan.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's neat. And he's picked it up out wide. Zanetti delivers. And it's hoisted clear. Has a shot! Looking for options for move. Can he finish? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe. Soboslai. Now there's... It's Inzaghi! No mistake! Al Hilal terms. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Al Hilal grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Looking for the run. And he skips past his man. Cross needs to be good. And he knocks it clear. Here comes another cross. That's a decent clearance. Nicked it back promptly. Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
There's the delivery. And the keeper beats it away. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Belletti. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Aimed in toward... He's got tall! And he thumps it clear. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Big moments in a big game. He is off. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in...
Summerslide! And he's managed to get rid. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we're already back up and running after half-time. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Played out wide. Now the ball is... a mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Ekitike certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Beckham has a look inside the box. Rijkaard. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. David Villa. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Corner number 2 then. And the shot! Konate picks it up from the goal kick. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Beckham. David Villa. It's Forlan.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Donatoni. That's really well manoeuvred. Robertson calmly anticipates. Soboslai, who's set up one goal so far. Drogba. And Bojan. Oh, this is a great position. Passing nice and neat. Oh, important interception. Beckham. Oh, now can they counter? David Villa. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. There it is! Belletti. And it's Beckham. Bojan. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Rijkaard. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And this is Inzaghi. He's beaten the last man. Chiellini eases the ball away from him. Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Szoboszlai.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Belletti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's a fine interception. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
David Villa. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Beckham with the cross.
Substitution.
Yeah, the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rafinha. Collar. He's in a good position here.
Has been indicated.
Oh, delicate chip through. Now it's Bojan. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Driving chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break...
That's that, the end. Indonesia are
And if you do
going
have
up,
a chance today,
and
please
now
take some
they
time
can
out to give
dream.
your support to our better